welcome back to another episode of the Dylbozer's Den. Today we're going to be talking about Tennessee's own Knoll with their newest release, As Spoken. This is a grind death / noise project that's been around for 6 to 7 years. This is a 6-piece project. I think when this band first started, they were getting a lot of comparisons to genre defiers Full of Hell with the prolific nature of how they put out music. This band has put out 3 full lengths and an EP just in a very short amount of time. I was a really big fan of their 2022 release, Metempiric. You know, it gave me a little bit more than just an all-out grind fest, which is what I think a lot of people look for. I got a lot of atmosphere and a lot of range out of that, as well as like a really great technicality. I haven't came in contact with a lot of grind acts that use 7-string guitars, 5-string basses, and that really excites me. And that's what really excites me about this most recent record, As Spoken, which was self-released as with all the other projects that they've put out. But this was also released in conjunction with Total Dissonance Worship, which I believe is helping out Tennessee's own Pelagius, which this band shares a member of. I got vibes of Ulcerate. I got vibes of Portal on this record. There are these fantastic noise vibes on this album. This album has 3 singles so far, As Spoken, Unto Viewing. The song Portrait give me vibes of Portal with this kind of suffocating, stuck in a cyclone, almost stuck in a whirlpool kind of sound. If you're familiar with Portal, you're familiar with this kind of just a Lovecraftian hellscape of terror that band brings out. You know, this band has horns in a few tracks, which is great to hear. The track Revival of Light has horns layered in, like they're using the horns as a drone as opposed to using as a traditional horn section, which really adds to the sheer terror you get from this album. You know, there are songs like Shall It Be that definitely make me think of Ulcerate and this kind of pummeling, pulsing vibe that this album has. I think if you released this in the late 80s or early 90s and you gave this to just traditional grind fans, you wouldn't necessarily have a lot of those fans really grasp onto this. This has a lot of influences from multiple different types of music and different styles of music. I hear doom, I hear death metal, I hear black metal. You're going to hear a lot of noise on this record too, maybe not more so in the vibe of the more modern day Full of Hell, but definitely in their own vein. This band is not just a copycat. This band is its own thing, and I can definitely see this band getting a lot of traction within the next couple of years if they continue to put out work that challenges the listener the way it's challenging kind of grind listeners at this point in time. Tell me what you think. Let us know. Until we meet again.